Oh, good morning. It is like, yeah, I'm usually up earlier than this, but I stayed up till like 2 a.m. yesterday doing, I don't really know, sitting on my computer. But I'm about to go and see Joker Folie. Deux. It was released today. First showing of the day is at 9:30 in the morning, so of course I picked that time. I'm a bit concerned going to see this one, because a lot of people don't like it, and I've had the ending spoiled for me, and I don't mind the ending, like a particular bit of the ending I've heard, but oh my god, all the reviews, all the Joker non-spoiler reviews and everything, all the thumbnails, people were like, and it really pisses me off when people do that. I'm sure my thumbnail doesn't look anything like that, but yeah, I need to go and grab some breakfast, and then we'll go and see Joker Folie. Folie.
What was that? Hello everyone, welcome to another That's Just Joe video. My name's Joe and that's about it. And this is my little non-spoiler and spoiler review of Joker Folie à Deux, the sequel to 2019's Joker, starring Joaquin Phoenix, Lady Gaga, directed by Todd Phillips. Was I excited for this film? Well, I never thought Joker needed a sequel. I thought it was great as a standalone piece, and I even think the creators of it thought it was good on its own. And oh god, I've got so much to talk about. Right. First off, a lot of people, without spoilers, have been complaining about the ending, and I disagree with people complaining about the ending because I think it makes sense, but I'll get to that in my spoiler section in a bit. But the film overall, I didn't like it. And it's not because there was a musical element and all this. I think positives, Joaquin Phoenix as Arthur Fleck, he's made that character so iconic in cinema, and he just slips right back into that role really easily. I love the visuals. I love seeing this version of Gotham. I think it's really cool, that sort of mid-80s, late 80s Gotham City. And I liked all the court drama stuff. There's some great performances in here, and the music is still as good as the first one. And yeah, that's my positives. My non-spoiler negatives are the musical aspect doesn't work. And to be honest, I don't even know if you can call this film a musical, and that's what people have been saying, and that's why people haven't been going to see it, because it's a musical. It's more just like people sing, and you know, it's all like dream sequences and everything. So I wouldn't really call this a musical, but where they are embedded in the story and the film, it just didn't work, and it felt like it was just a bit of a gimmick, to be honest, in order to get Lady Gaga on board, and also to get Joaquin Phoenix come back as Joker, because I think he was very apprehensive, and it had to be completely different for him to come back and do it, and that's why they went with it. I just didn't think that worked. I thought the story was really bad. I and I'm not going to be that person that's like, they should have done it like this, they should have done it like comic book number 42. Like, no, this is the story they wanted to go for. This is the story that got Joaquin and Lady Gaga on board. So there's no change in that. It's interesting seeing Arthur in Arkham and how he interacts with the inmates and the guards and everything. I thought that was interesting because that's in like the first bulk of the film. The first 10 minutes, you know, it was starting. I was like, oh, there's the music. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, getting the visual feel. Here's Arthur, you know. I was getting into that, you know, 2019 Joker mood when that last came out. And then 45 minutes in, my smile just went, oh no. I was just really perplexed. And I don't think the filmmakers are happy with this film either. I didn't enjoy it. And it's a film I won't be revisiting for a long time. Definitely not getting it on 4K for a long time until it's cheap. I've been one of those people that have said, we don't need a sequel to Joker. Like, we didn't. But we got one, and I obviously went to see it and spent loads of money on food and tickets, and to see it on a big screen, by the way. But they cropped the screen into the screen, and it was really weird. I don't know why I bothered. But yeah, positives, visually great. It's got those aspects from the first one in it, which I really loved, but the story's not great. And on Lady Gaga, it's not her fault. She's hardly in the movie, and also it's just Lady Gaga. I'm not seeing a performance. I'm just seeing great vocals. Like, can sing like an angel and everything. Walk like an angel. No, I'm not gonna sing. Walk like an no. But again, I think I was just distracted by her status in real life and everything. So that's partly my fault, but also I just think there could have been a bit more flair there. But that's just me. Right. I want to get into spoilers now, and specifically about the ending. So I'm going into spoilers in 3, 2, 1. I can't bend that one. The ending in the film, to me, makes perfect sense. I never interpreted Arthur as the Joker of this Gotham City. He was never the Joker that goes up against Batman in the future. Not Batman of the future, Batman in the future. If there is a Batman in this universe in the future, I always thought he was the guy that inspires the Joker. You know, some kid could have been watching, you know, the Murray Franklin show and saw that and was really inspired by all the protests happening and all the Joker sympathizers and everything. I kind of love that aspect of the story, especially in this one, that the Joker is a mask for Arthur. It's very much like Batman Begins, you know, like how the mask is, you know, for Batman and everything, you know, uses fear and everything. So it kind of echoes that a little bit. But the thing with Joker 2, the ending of it, kind of confirms or insinuates that the real Joker kills Arthur Fleck. And what I mean by that is one of the prisoners at Arkham, one of the inmates, he appears in the film probably 3 or 4 shots throughout the film until the very end. And basically he runs up to Arthur when Arthur's being called to go and meet someone. It seems like a trap by the prison guards, because of what Arthur said in court about them, or like how he spoke about them in court. And the guy tells a really bad joke. He doesn't finish it, really. And then he stabs him multiple times in the stomach. Arthur falls down. And then in the foreground, the guy's like laughing and, you know, sniggering and everything. And then he cuts what seems to be a smile in his face. And people are mad about this. And a couple of days ago, I was defending this because I knew the ending. But also, I was thinking going into it, like, is there something else at the ending that I've not found out by accident? Bloody Twitter, thank you Twitter, or X, or whatever you want to call it. But I knew the ending going in. But to me, in the context of the story of Arthur's journey and the Joker sort of legacy, it made perfect sense. And I do believe this guy is the Joker Batman will eventually go up to. But I do love that story of like how Arthur, you know, a nobody becomes somebody just because he puts on some makeup and does a sing and dance and everything. Not in the context of Joker 2, but, you know, he's comical in that. So I liked the ending. I really liked the ending. And I've seen people saying, oh, does this mean that guy is Heath Ledger's Joker? No, why is it got to be Heath Ledger's Joker? Let the man rest, for God's sake. Like, that Nolan verse is done for now. It's been in other versions of the comics where he cuts a smile on his face and everything, but it does seem to hint at that this guy's the real Joker, and I'm absolutely fine with the ending of the film. I think what people don't realise is how rushed the ending is, because nothing really happens. That's the thing. Apart from that last 7 minutes, nothing really happens in the film. The thing with the first Joker is I felt so much tension throughout the film, because you never knew what Arthur was going to do ever since he killed those 3 people on the train, and that tension wasn't there. That's probably the biggest thing I've taken away from this movie. I didn't feel anything, and yeah, it's not good when you're not feeling anything. The only time I felt something, again, this is sort of a spoiler, but in the courtroom scene when he is standing up for himself, Joker, and he talks to his friend. I forget what he's called, but he's so good in this scene. And that's the first time I actually felt, oh, he could do anything right now in this courtroom, and Joker could do anything right now. But it didn't happen. I just thought it was a really good performance by that guy. I need to find out his name, actually, because he gave a really great performance for such a short scene, and I think it was a really important scene as well. That was the other thing I thought was really important scene. Gary, of course, Gary, and he was so good, and I was actually scared of Joaquin Phoenix as Joker in that moment, but it was only for like a minute, so I think I was missing that. So yeah, I didn't mind the ending. I was absolutely fine with it. Made total sense to me. Whoever thought Arthur Fleck would go up against any version of Batman, you're insane. And I know it's supposed to be a grounded version of Joker and everything, but I think the whole point of the two films, and that is going to be it. It's just the two films now, because even Todd Phillips has said, I'm done with DC now. He come out and said, I'm done with them. Like, I think he saw those first reviews and was like, I can't win. And it's like, no, Todd, like, I feel like, I don't want to say it, but you didn't do the right story, but also you didn't have to do this film. I know the first Joker made $1 billion, so Warner Brothers are like, get making a second one. And I'm sure he was really apprehensive, but money talks. Money really talks. And in this case, money sings and dances. But, oh God, I'm gutted. I'm really gutted, but I do want to say congratulations to all the cast and crew on the film. You made a film. That's the main thing. You made a film. And I know a lot of hard work was put into it. But as a fan of this world, but also a fan of film, I just didn't enjoy it that much in terms of story mainly. Visuals, sound, everything, brilliant. Story just did not work. Anyway, guys, have you seen the new Joker film? What did you think? What do you think of my reaction to the ending? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know in the comments below. Remember, if you've got some spoilers, just put a spoiler heading in the comments. Really want to hear your thoughts. Really want to talk about it because this is very divisive, this film. It's really divisive. So let's talk about it. Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like this video for more content like this and subscribe to the channel. It really, really helps me out. Thank you for watching, and that's life.